Hi everyone, my name is Rome Total War Noob, and this is my first ever commentary battle. I just started playing Rome Total War online a couple days ago, even though I've been playing just with myself versus the computer quite a bit. Today I'm fighting against the Selucids as part of a 2 versus 2 battle with my ally, the Roman Julii, and we are fighting against the Spanish and the Egyptians. So I'll pop up my army on the screen real quick, and let's take a look at my teammate's army real quick. Basically, these onagers come into play mostly from his army, and as you'll see, he doesn't really do a whole lot to help out. He does use his cavalry to try and outflank some of the enemy, but otherwise his army just pretty much stays put, and he fires off his onagers. Also, his cavalry, it's really weird. His cavalry, the only thing he uses really are the Roman General Calvary. And here is my opponent, the Egyptians, and he has mostly Pharaoh, Spearmen, and Bowmen. And he formed into a bit of a noob circle, but he'll break that pretty soon to go help out his friend, the Spanish, which I'm thankful for because I hate fighting noob circles. I'm pretty bad at it. And here's his Spanish army. Mostly he's got light and medium infantry. He has some naked fanatics, a lot of Iberian infantry. And it's surprising so far. I haven't really encountered anybody who's really good with the Spanish. So my ally tells me, hey, let's go fight the Spanish first, and me being the noob that I am, actually accidentally moved towards the Egyptians. But I quickly rectified this mistake. And so, oh yeah, and sorry for all the jump cuts. For some reason, my game recording software will only record for like 29 seconds at a time. And also, I pretty much just skip out all the boring parts, the marches. And so, here you can see my army, or you can see the Egyptians rushing over to assist the Spanish because they see my army of Silver Shield Legions and Cataphracts coming over to help them. But oddly enough, the Roman guy is not following along. He's just content to stand back and let his onagers do the work for him. And actually, during the battle, I didn't realize this until I went back and looked through the gameplay. So I noticed he's sending his light infantry at me, and I noticed most of these guys are like Iberian infantry, Town Watch. Yeah, he had Town Watch. It was kind of strange, and so, and there you can see in the corner his Romans are just kind of sitting there on it. And at the time, I was thinking he was going to come over and bring them through the flank, but he didn't do that. Anyway, since these are mostly light infantry, I attack without throwing my pila, because I want to save those for the Pharaoh Spearmen just in case they come to attack. And I maneuver my Cataphracts out to flank them from behind and encircle the troops. In this game, I've noticed if your opponent's troops are encircled, they rout a lot quicker. And so there you see my Cataphracts crash into some of their light infantry, and most of their troops rout. And I see the Egyptian spearmen coming in to help out, and so I get most of my troops out of there. I reform my lines. I want to get my pila going, and I think this would have been a really good time for the Romans to come in and sweep him from behind, because they had mostly light infantry in the background. But he just has a couple of his General's Bodyguard, and he doesn't even really do anything. He feigns an attack, and he's kind of wiping up these stragglers, but he's not really doing anything. And so, where the light infantry comes in, I don't think any of the spearmen really come in, and so I get my Cataphracts repositioned. The thing about Cataphracts is you really want to be careful about running them too much because they tire out really quick. And so I see he's attacking each side of my flank, which is really good for me because it makes it easier for my Cataphracts to help out. And I can kind of move my line in 2 different positions. And oh, there you see his cavalry is actually doing some work. But other than that, look at all those legions just sitting there. Oh, and his onagers started firing at troops that my soldiers were engaging, and I had to message him and ask him to stop. So this guy, I don't know if he was just waiting for like my army to be destroyed so he could come and clean it up, or I don't know what he was thinking, but not a very good ally. He could have done a lot more to help out, but as you're going to see, it doesn't matter because I am triumphant in this. And so we route most of those units, and then I notice the Egyptian player sends two units to spearmen at me, and that's the only real danger left on the battlefield. I've routed most of the Spanish, and it's pretty much over at this point. Oh, those and his archers. His archers are attacking my Cataphracts and my legions, but it's not too much of a concern. Oh, and there you can see I forgot about one of my units of legions, and that was kind of a new mistake on my part, but it turned out not to matter too much. And I think this is about when I noticed his Romans weren't really doing anything. There you can see some of my guys routing some naked fanatics. And yeah, once my Cataphracts get past these spearmen, it's pretty much over for them. I fake like I'm going for the archers, and then I turn my Cataphracts around and engage their spearmen, and then I send my other Cataphracts through, and I just barely make it through without engaging their spearmen. And at this point, it's pretty much over. My legions are still throwing their Pila, because they still had some Pila left over. And it turns out I really didn't need it that much, but it was really helpful in lowering these spearmen's number down a bit. But yeah, look. If you look up in the corner, you'll still see that his legions are still just sitting still. I have no idea what my ally was thinking. It's really annoying, actually. Oh, and there he goes to clean up some of the arches. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, they're there, just kind of hanging out there. And I'm trying to send one of my legions back through to assist some more in the fight. Not that they're really needed that much, but whatever. Anyway, and he's still firing his onagers. He was micromanaging his onagers after I got on him the first time, so I don't know, maybe that's what he was preoccupied doing the whole fight, but he really didn't help out that much. And as you can see, most of their archers are routed, and if I remember right, it's about this time that both players concede defeat. And so yeah, this is pretty much just me wiping up these archers. Anyway, looks like we got a couple more seconds of this left, but I mean, it's pretty much over. So good game to both of my opponents, and I guess good game to my ally, even though you didn't really help me out too much. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time.